So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here.
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Hullet, and this is Pele. He's picked his way through. Seedorf. He's having a shot! They've scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Villarreal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Pele, knocks it out wide. Seedorf receives it in a wide position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Villarreal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Nedved.
Whatever happens, that...
Messi! Could move up a gear here. Seedorf. Zanetti. Pele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is out of play. Some really good ball movement. Del Piero could try... Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Villarreal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Dembele. Pele touches it back. And this is Pele. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And Messi! And that's off target.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Nicely weighted ball. Seedorf. He's shifting through the gears here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Mbappe. Here's Vitinha. Mbappe. Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here's Vitinha. And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Mbappe! Del Piero. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Villarreal do have a chance to counter here. And this is Pele. Oh, that was vital. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Neymar. Look at the space here. Messi. And Messi! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And that's the end of that. It all stops. Chance for a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Cruyff. Chance! Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Seedorf, and he's managed to get free. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Villarreal 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Villarreal are looking to go forward now. Played back in. Nedved. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, he won't be happy with that one. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Makalele goes sliding in. Neymar. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That has not gone well. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Probing pass. Dida gets good distance on it. And it's Nedved. Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's there to make the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal
Well seen,
27.
saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Cruyff, he has found the way through. Good, strong midfield running here. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Kaká. Villarreal, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. And it's Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. But can he finish? Messi. Gerrard. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, they can break here. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dembele picked up. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vitinha ploughing through the middle. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vitinha. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Villarreal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Pirlo. Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's claimed by the keeper. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to pass it. Chance for a shot! Bullet. Pele. Oh, what has happened here? And Bullet! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Cruyff. Del Piero. In by Del Piero. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Hullet. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Hullet. And the through ball. And this is Pele. Plays it at the rises. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Played in. Brilliantly cut out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Pele. Pirlo. And the counter is on. Beckham. Baresi does well to get it back. No way through there. Villarreal leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it out wide. Crossing, terrific header! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Varane cuts it out. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Del Piero. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Odo. Cola. Makaleli. Del Piero. Cruyff. Maldini cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. And he was alert to it. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele. And that has left him in a heap.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Forwards and with intent. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Villarreal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half then, just getting going. Hullet. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Hullet. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. That's been cut out, well played. Del Piero. Pirlo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he
climbs up big, and it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Villarreal take the lead. Makaleli demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, no joy this time. Baresi always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Cruyff. Beckham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. Oh, well played. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Villarreal have themselves a chance from the spot. Check will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Beckham. In with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero gets into a good position. Beckham. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's Del Piero. And this is Cruyff. Incoming. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Moran picks it up from the goal kick. Somewhat off target. Del Piero. It's Pele! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff with the cross. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Knocks it into space. Looking to play a big chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Yaya Toure tries to pass it through. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Del Piero, and the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Eto'o. Villarreal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now, can they get him away? And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's nice. It's Eto'o! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti wins the duel this time. He could be... It's a loose ball. And here's Cruyff. Nesta getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Pirlo. And he's in on... And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. It's gone out for a throw-in. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. Looking for the run. And that was very necessary. Del Piero has crossed into the... He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. Real chance! They're up to 5 corners now. No, he's managed to misplace that. Messi. Makaleli. And he's intervened well there. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bergomi. Neto. Bergomi. Can he latch on to this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nesta cuts it out. Baresi makes the interception. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Baresi cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. He's gone direct here. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Look at the space. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, somewhat off target. Very nicely done. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Could be danger here. Hit into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Applies the finish! And collective relief. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that has been clubbed away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That has not gone well. Played into space. Rummenigge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic. That has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he's had it nicked away. Varane calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could... He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that has put paid to that. Rummenigge. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pirlo. Makaleli.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Schmeichel punts it upfield. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
It's run loose here. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. And it's Zanetti. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pelé thinks about the shot. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Villarreal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Messi. Varane gets across to intercept that.
El dorsal 23. Sidos. Cambio de jugadores.
No, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a cute ball. Oh, what has happened? He's having a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti. And it's Gattuso. Cruyff looks to get on the end of this.
Habrá 3
This
minutos de
ended up in
descuento.
no man's land. And the number on the board is 3. Gattuso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Rafael Varane. And that has left him in a heap. And that will be it. Villarreal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it, and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here. That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Del Piero clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
That's the throw. Pirlo. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Lee Kang-in. That's headed upfield. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's well positioned here. Well read. And the danger is averted. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Hullet, and Hullet! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And no, that was never going to make it. Rafael Varane. Villarreal have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in. There's the shot! And in for the pieces!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pelé. Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And this is Hullet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Mateus. And that could set him on his way. Batistuta. Batistuta! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. That is good alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. Pelé. And this is Hullet. Mateus. Lee Kang-in. That's been slipped through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Hullet. Lee Kang-in. And he's picked out the run. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Villarreal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Baresi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Bellingham. That is a great pick out. Can he spark a counter here? That's a nicely shaped ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pirlo. Hullet. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. It's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's just misjudged that one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good take in a good area. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Villarreal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rijkaard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Baresi. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rijkaard. Oh, right place, right time.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff with the... He gets big! Has fallen kindly here! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And it's Batistuta. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he shoots! Barcelona with another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, important interception. Wiggles his way through. Rijkaard. Baresi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Into the last quarter of an hour. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. Terrific header! And that would have won it.
Hullet clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 14.
Mateus. Well, it's Batistuta. Played out to the right. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Makaleli. So, what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Del Piero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Del Piero gets flagged offside. Howson. And Adams. Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Howson cuts it out. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Wirtz. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's in plenty of space here. Big header! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Villarreal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior.